we're going to jump on over to some Marvel talk with Captain Marvel. The trailer came out. But less than talking about the trailer, which we both loved.
Yes.
Let's talk about Captain Marvel as a character and her impact in the MCU. Because it seems to be split a little down the middle. There's the fan base that loves it and can't wait for it. And then there's the other side of it that they're like, nobody asked for this. Nobody wants this. It's going to fail. These are the same people that have said that about Guardians and Ant-Man and the Avengers and Captain America and Thor and Iron Man and whatever other franchise they got and Doctor Strange and the third Spider-Man reboot.
So basically you're telling me that it's people who don't want Marvel movies, but they're still going to turn around and watch the Marvel movies. If you really want to boycott something, don't talk about it.
Don't watch it. Don't talk about it. Don't spread the message. That's the problem, right? And like Captain Marvel, I understand people are saying there's not a whole lot of hype. I'm not seeing everybody talk about it. That's because the hype hasn't started yet for the marketing, because they got 5 big movies coming out just this next 2 weeks.
Yes.
Why would you start marketing now when you're going to oversaturate when there's other stuff coming? The advertising for Captain Marvel starts on January 1st. That much is clear, you know? So it's like, I don't get the hatred against it. Like,
it's a really different day and age. Like, people complain that they want something, and then when they get what they want, they complain the fact that it's not what they wanted, yet it was 100% beat for beat exactly what they said they wanted. We have that happening in Star Wars. Everybody complained about how the new Star Wars...
Force Awakens is too close to A New Hope. Do something so different that we don't expect. Something so different we don't expect. Okay, we hate it. Do something we like. That's like the old ones. It's like, you can't do that. And I remember for years, everybody's been yelling at Marvel Studios, oh, you don't have female leads, you hate women, yada yada. Look, DC's doing it, give us a female lead. They announced it 2 years ago, and everybody turns against them, going, why are you force-feeding us female leads? I don't get the mentality. Like, I don't get what's happening here. And people are obviously already talking about the trailer, going, she looks bored. And I'm just like, she was indoctrinated and mind-wiped to be a soldier.
And she was kidnapped, people. Would you be happy if you were kidnapped?
But they wipe your memory, so you don't know where you're from. She even says it in the dialogue. She's like, I have small memories of this place. I think I'm from here, because they wiped her. It's clear that they're manipulating her to use her power. That's
that we're gonna find out, like, that she accidentally gets. And it's gonna be, honestly, this movie is going to be huge. And
oh god, yeah.
I don't care what the haters say. This movie, it's going to not be as big of an impact like the Black Panther was. Black Panther was a huge cultural, like,
it was a cultural shift for comic book movies and movies in general. And Wonder Woman, at the same time, was that for women, but it's not the Marvel brand. And people constantly undersell the Marvel brand for what it's possible with, but, I mean, look at it.
It's going to be one of these movies that a lot of people are going to be like, it's not going to do very well. And it's going to surprise you how well this movie does do. It's not going to do Avengers numbers, people, so don't even attempt to compare it to that.
Optimistically, on the high end, it'll do $1 billion. In the low end, it'll pass $800 million. So, it's going to make $500 million profit? Yeah, that seems to be like a failure to me, you know? Like, it's interesting how people are comparing apples and oranges, I would say. It's like, if it doesn't make Avengers money, it's a failure. I'm like, so why does that only apply to the MCU movies but not every other franchise? Because ain't nobody breaking $2 billion again.
Yeah, look at Mortal Engines. It's a movie that nobody seems to be talking about currently right now, and it comes out, like, this weekend, and that's going to be a movie that's going to make nowhere near the Avengers numbers, but people are going to sit there and be like, oh, I can't wait for this franchise to go, and keep going, Peter Jackson, like, keep doing your thing, and it's going to do, like, half of what Avengers numbers are, and it's going to be a success. But
Mortal Engines? That thing ain't even going to do 10% of what Avengers has done, I'm telling you right now.
Giving it optimism.
No, your optimism is misplaced. Robin Hood will do better than Mortal Engines, okay?
Robin Hood, I loved that movie. Yeah. But it's going to do the same thing that, honestly, I feel Star Wars, the new Star Wars did. Return of the Jedi. Wow.
The Last Jedi, Force Awakens?
Thank you. It's going to give littler girls and even adult women, like that kind of figure, like Rey was. We sit there and we do the con life, as a lot of you know, and we have never seen this type of a reaction in the children of cosplay.
Every other child is Star Wars or something, you know. It's like, and that's the thing. As a new study was revealed today that looked into cultural impact, movies with female leads, contrary to belief, are actually selling more than male leads. So once you let that sink in, you realize that the future is clearly there. It doesn't matter who you are and how you want to paint the opinion. I get it. Men dominate social media, Facebook, and all these things. And if they say, I don't want this female lead, and 90% of people agree with them, but they're all guys, women are afraid to get in that conversation because they get harassed. So how fair is that comparison, you know? It's like, it's really not.
It's not. And I'm a woman. I'm beyond excited about this movie. This is also, though, a movie that I feel is going to be a good turning shift, because we're in the process of ending not the life, but like the current legacy of the first phase of second and third
what
phases.
What are we going to call that? The first, I don't know, compendium? I know it's a comic book compendium. It's a compendium in MCU, I guess.
Yeah, like we're finishing, we have first 10 years, and they've already stated that the people who were the beginning are no longer going to be here.
They're not the future because they're old.
Exactly. So now we have Captain Marvel. We have, like, Bucky. We have
Black Panther. We have Spider-Man, Doctor Strange. That's the future, and Captain Marvel is going to lead that as she's the next captain.
Exactly.
So, we're excited.
Yeah, we're really excited. I can't wait to cosplay this more, because I did it way back in the day.
Stay tuned on her page, and you guys will see an update around the movie of both of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.